All right, so I'm back from vacation. Thanks for everybody that helped out while I was gone. Patrick Fingston and also Kevin Hart and Mike Windmacher filling in on a mix of days. But back in action, and I missed some things, including a Springfield City Council roundup, which you hear every Wednesday. But with me not in town, we didn't have a roundup. So what did I miss? Springfield Alderman Ralph Hanauer joining us now to kind of give me the lowdown. Alderman, thanks for taking time with us. And I guess I want to start with the Wyndham City Center because a second time around, you guys voted that down. What's the latest in that? And what can we expect, especially with the owner saying he could just convert that to Section 8 housing or government subsidized housing? Good morning.
Good morning. With the hotel, it was defeated a second time. I don't think, I think that project is just bad for Springfield. I think, putting 300 hotel rooms in one building, that's too high dense situation. And my feeling is I'm concerned about the loss of hotel rooms and what it does to our conventions here in town. So right now it's dead. From what I read on your website was, which is crazy because we should hear it from, before then. But is that the owner is going to bring it back to try to go with like 280 something hotel rooms and 120 or 125 hotel rooms and 280 apartments. But I don't know if they're going to be allowed to do that because our rules say that you have to wait 18 months or something like that.
Interesting. So obviously you have the specter of politics at play here, and I think the mayor even hinted at that in an interview when I was out of town. But what's your reaction to the idea that politics is behind this? I mean, we got an election coming up, believe it or not, but in April of next year.
Well, that's just absolutely ridiculous, Greg. That we have people from Democrat and Republicans that and we are bipartisan anyway, but or nonpartisan. But we I think everybody is just concerned about the project and what it will do to downtown. We want to make downtown viable, but to put 300, the apartments are only going to be 335 square feet for most of them. And I just don't see that that's going to be a good project for downtown. I just think it's going to put way too many people in one area, and I don't even know if they'll be able to sell the number of apartments. But to say that it's political is absolutely ridiculous, and I think the mayor's reaching quite a bit on that.
I want to get your reaction to some of the back and forth we've seen in the past couple of weeks with decorum within the city council chambers. You yourself had some crosstalk incidents with some various aldermen on the horseshoe. But what should voters, what should taxpayers in Springfield take away from some of the moments that can be kind of contentious at times?
Well, I think that there is some pressure up on that horseshoe. You're trying to do what's best for the city. Having said that, I do think that we need to tone it down a little bit. I think, much like I think you get caught up in things, and I also think that there's some aldermen that egg it on. And from my standpoint, I do get fiery at times, but I don't want to mistake that passion for disrespect either. I think that we have to keep the respect among aldermen but this hotel situation hasn't helped. We voted it down. They bring it back. We voted it down. They're gonna, they want to bring it back again. I'm sure that we're going to be told that the zoning is not that it's changed enough to where they should be able to bring it back, which I think we're going to have to get a second opinion. I just, there's just a lot of pressure up there, and sometimes it gets a little bit loud, and heated, but I think we do need to tone that down as much as we can.
Springfield Alderman Ralph Hanauer with us here, and finally talked about the election briefly here, and that's coming up in April. You eyeing for another term, and what do you think of the citywide offices that are being announced? You got a mayoral candidate. I believe you've got a treasurer's candidate that's in the works. What do you see happening here?
Well, I fully intend to run for a third term. I've made that's not been a secret. I'll do my final term. I think there's still things that I want to get accomplished for Ward 10. We've done a lot. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose a few neighborhoods that I really enjoyed working with, Lincolnshire and Westchester, but they'll go over to Ward 7, and I think that's a pretty good fit for them as well. But it's going to be silly season, and you get I'm sure we'll see a lot more candidates come out. So far, some of the candidates that I've seen that have announced, they're good candidates, and I think they would fit in very well. So. I think I expect an opponent, and we'll react accordingly.
Alderman Ralph Hanauer, any endorsements you want to make right now, or wait until we get past the November election before you start throwing support behind city people?
I don't think it's wise to do endorsements until you see everybody that's in the race.
Sure, understood.
I told Jim Leach that I'm behind Misty. Nothing against Mayor Langfelder, but I think that 2 terms for a mayor is plenty, and I think it's time for a change there. But I'll work with whoever gets in. But I think Treasurer Busher has done a great job, and I think she could carry that on to the mayor's office.
Alderman Ralph Hanauer, greatly appreciate it, and we will talk again in the very near future, I imagine. All right, be safe out there.
All right, thank you. Welcome back.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It is Springfield's Morning News. I'm Greg.